Out in Westmoreland County, near Mount Pleasant, there is the huge 700-acre complex known as Sony Technology Center Pittsburgh. Since 1990, this place has concentrated on one principal activity.
We make televisions.
We make direct view televisions. We make projection televisions. We make LCD televisions. We make the biggest TVs that you can find.
This is a very unusual sort of factory, and the center's president, Chuck Gregory, will tell you so.
We're a vertically integrated television manufacturing operation. What I mean by vertically integrated, across the street at American Video Glass, we're actually making from sand television glass, which is then constructed into a CRT, cathode ray tube, which is then assembled into a television and shipped to dealers all throughout North America.
It's impressive, and for some TVs, the story does start in that factory across the street, a separate division of Sony called American Video Glass.
What we make is television glass. The front piece that you see is called a panel, and the back piece is called a funnel.
This is one of the most modern automated glass factories in the world, and its environmental safety coordinator, Rich Walker, knows how it works.
What we do is we bring in several raw materials, primarily sand, and we send the sand pneumatically into our tank.
And it's very hot in there. It's over 1,600 degrees Celsius, so it doesn't take long for the materials to melt.
Ron Gallagher is what's called a panel melting specialist. He tends this furnace and the molten glass inside.
It's approximately 36 inches deep. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Since this tank was first fired up in 1997, a small statue has sat on one of its corners.
The gargoyle, it's a superstitious thing among old glass people that if you don't have a gargoyle with your tank, that you'll have bad glass during your whole tank campaign. And so far it's worked. From the tank, the glass flows into a refiner, and the refiner distributes the glass to the different lines that we have. We make, it's called a gob.
The gob, anywhere from 900 to 1,000 degrees C.
Pressing that 110-pound gob into the panel mold involves mechanical and robotic devices and humans to monitor it all.
From the press, the panel funnel will go into a leer. The leer is a cooling oven. It allows us now to touch the glass at the other end. They inspect it, look for obviously quality, any type of defects.
Then they send most of this glass across the street to the main plant.
They take the stuff we make, they take the panel and funnel, it goes through a screening process, they coat it, insert an aperture grill, marry the two, panel and funnel together, insert an electronic gun.
Over here we assemble 36-inch television sets. They'll take the CRT off of the line, and they will put it into what we call a BESnet, and attach all the components to it, and then we'll do the adjustments on it, put a rear cover on it, and put it in a box.
It's just amazing that we can actually go from sand and stuff to actually having a picture tube to having a full finished television.
To think that everything is made right in this local area, it's really amazing to see how it's made and how it's all put together, and it comes out to be a beautiful TV set.
In addition to these sets with glass picture tubes, the folks here also make other kinds of big screen TVs.
In this area, we make the rear projection television sets. I'm doing the DY wires, which gives the television color. Without me, there would be no color.
This is for a 50-inch or LCD TV or our newest TV.
When you look through it, if you guys stand here and look, it magnifies. A little piece of dirt, when it gets on that TV, can show up to be enormous.
The chassis is actually the heart of the TV. It's what makes the TV work.
Western Pennsylvania is known for good workers, manufacturing people.
The big difference I noticed from Southern California to here was really the work ethic of the people.
Growing up, from Chicago, I love everything about that city, but I love this place as well.
When I was an 18-year-old living in this area, I worked at United States Steel at the Homestead Works.
Charlene, how's it going?
It's good, Lisa. It's real good.
I take great pride in my career here at Sony that I started out as manufacturing staff and have worked my way up.
We were born with a heritage of actually working swing shifts, working in a manufacturing environment.
I think it's wonderful that we have a place like this here, that we all have jobs, and it's a good product.
And that's actually what made this region so significant for Sony.
Everybody puts a little bit of them into each set.
The manufacturing culture that was born out of steel and other products in this region.
When it leaves here, we really want it to be proud that we're putting out a product that we feel we've done our 100% best.
When you go to like a Best Buy and you see people looking at TVs, you want to say, I made that.
When I buy a new television, I'm extremely picky, and now I own a Sony. I have a 48-inch with surround sound.
I bought my mom and dad one.
53-inch.
I mean, people look at a TV and they see a piece of shiny glass, but to us it's a lot more than that. It's a lot of hard work.
It's quality. People like to stay in the area. They want to stay in the area. If they do a good job, companies are going to stay in the area.
I don't think we ever want to give up on the importance of creating value through manufacturing.
It's what we take pride in. It's ours.
And I'm very happy that Sony can continue to participate in that in southwestern Pennsylvania.
The bigger the better, I guess. At least that's what my husband says.